Miss Deville here. Let's see if we can't do better today. All right. Remember those instant prizes? They're either 25, 50, 100, 250, or 500. I'm wondering if anybody ever wins on those instant prizes. Well, you all know that the odds of winning on one of these tickets is 1 out of every 3.44. Well, here goes another day, and no winners on those little instant prizes. Maybe tomorrow will be better. If any one or more of your numbers match any of the winning numbers, you win the prize shown below your matching number. Reveal a star symbol and win that prize shown automatically. Reveal a money bag symbol and win 20 times the prize shown automatically. Reveal an ultimate symbol and win all 50 prizes shown under your number play spots. So the numbers we're looking for today is 47, 45, 27, 41, 64, or 15. An old man lived alone in the countryside. It was spring and he wanted to dig his tomato garden, as he had done every year, but it was very hard for the aging man. His only son, Vincent, who used to help him, was in prison. The old man wrote to his son, "Dear Vincent, it looks like I won't be able to plant my tomato garden this year. I'm just getting too old to be digging up a garden plot. If only you were here. I know you would dig the plot for me. Love, Dad." A few days later, he received a letter from his son. "Dear Dad, not for nothing, don't dig up that garden. That's where I buried the bodies. Love, Benny." At 4 a.m. the next morning, the FBI busted down the old man's door, dug up the entire garden. They didn't find any bodies, however, so they apologized and left. That same day, the old man received another letter from his son. "Dear Dad, go ahead and plant the tomatoes now. That's the best I can do under the circumstances. Love, Vinny." I invited my boyfriend to the gym with me, but he stood me up. I guess the two of us are not going to work out. Did you hear that the boating store is having a giant sale on canoe accessories? It's quite an ordeal. Two factory workers, Jill and Tim, were talking. Jill said, I can make the boss give me the day off." Tim asked, "Well, how can you do that?" "Just wait and see," Jill said, then climbed up and proceeded to hang upside down from the ceiling. The boss came in and asked, "What are you doing?" Jill replied, "I'm a light bulb." The boss said then, "You've been working so much that you've gone crazy. I think you need to take the day off." Then Tim started to follow Jill when the boss asked, "Where are you going?" And Tim replied, "I'm going home too. I can't work in the dark." Here's a cute little one. An EPA officer stopped at a ranch and told the rancher, "I need to inspect your property to ensure that you're treating your animals' waste properly." The rancher said, "Okay, but don't go into that field over there," pointing out the location. The EPA officer was incensed. "Sir, see this badge? I am authorized by the federal government. This badge means I'm allowed to go wherever I wish, no questions asked." The rancher nodded politely, apologized, and went about his chores. A short time later, the rancher heard screams and saw the EPA officer running frantically, being chased by the rancher's big bull. With every step, the bull was gaining ground on the officer, who was clearly terrified. The rancher ran to the fence and yelled at the top of his lungs, "Your badge! Show him your badge!" An old farmer's dog went missing, and the poor man was inconsolable. His wife suggested that he take out an ad in the newspaper. The farmer took out an ad, but 2 weeks went by, and there was still no sign of the mutt. "What did you write in the ad?" his wife asked. "Here, boy," he replied. What's the difference between a very good base runner and a jewel thief? One steals one base at a time, the other steals the whole diamond. A thief came upon a well-dressed man, jabbed a pistol into his ribs and said, "Give me your money." The gentleman, shocked by the sudden attack, said, "You cannot do this. I am a congressman." The thief replied, "In that case, give me my money." Most of my relatives are police marksmen, apart from my granddad. He was a bank robber. He died recently, surrounded by his family. Two dragons walked into a bar. The first one says, "It sure is hot in here." Her friend snapped back, "Shut your mouth." What's a pirate's favorite letter? P. Without it, they'd be irate. A traveling salesman realized that his watch was broken, so he stopped at a small town that had a watch repair store. As he walked into the shop, he noticed a sign that read, "Danger, beware of dog." Inside there laid a harmless old hound asleep on the floor. "Is that the dog we're supposed to beware of?" he asked the owner. "That's him," the owner replied. "He doesn't look at all dangerous to me. Why would you post that sign?" "Before I posted that sign, people kept tripping over him." Brandy. Where were you born? Andy. The United States. Brandy. Which part? Andy. My whole body. Here's another day and another ticket that was not a winner. Good grief. Maybe tomorrow will be better.